Well, g'day and welcome to Now We Can See It. Well, this is part 3. We were talking about walls before, and we're doing a few more cosmetic things just before we get to the wiring, which is probably still a few more chapters away yet. Anyway, this is our 1100 door that we've got at the rear of the caravan, and let me show you what I've done here just to make it a bit productive. Everything's temporarily at the moment. Temporarily, I don't know if that's a word. So we've got a 1 metre or 1200 wide little shelfie area there. And again, we're still building, so bear with me. It's Sue. And there we go. So there's enough space for 2 people to sit here, or put the barbecue on it, the arts and crafts, the drawing and what have you. There is a little cutout here because of the drawers that are under the bed that couldn't be avoided, but we're going to put some adjustable legs on it in the near future and what have you, and that will just make a nice practical entertaining area. And if we're just wanting to do a few small things, then obviously we can just keep it to that size as well, and that'll work just fine. What else have we done besides this hatch is we put in the LED light up here. It did have the original 240 volt and 12 volt. We've just gone for the standard 240 volt. And what we're going to do is have the bar lights up here, which will be in another episode when we get to electrical. And that will be 12 volts, so that can shine down. And there'll be another one by the door as well. And we've learnt by the previous caravan that we had to throw one around where your water tanks are and where you're going to put your power point in. It's a very good idea just to throw some 12 volt light in that area if you need to pull up and check a few things, or get the generator out, or just fill up water right on dusk. Can be a pain in the backside, and that little bit of light will make a big difference. All right, so in here we've just panelled out. Obviously we put some nice vinyl in there as well, and you can see from the photos what it looked like previously. Let's go inside the caravan and just look at a few little cosmetic things that we're doing, just to make sure that everything is going to be correct before we start putting the wall insulation in and the wiring and etc. and so on. So we've just put this up. We were unsure, when we say we, my wife was unsure about overhead cupboards and what have you. So we've gone for the open shelf with some nice baskets in it, and we'll show you the other one on the opposite side of the caravan shortly. So what we bought off eBay, we couldn't source it unfortunately local, was aluminium strip. We have a little plastic diffuser, and that will sit beautifully under there, and that'll run the whole way through, and we're going to run our LED strip light from that, so that is pretty much hidden completely. And we're also going to run a dimmer as well. So we did buy the 12 volt lights from Kings. It was convenient for us, and they were on sale. All right, let's swing around to the other side, which is as you come into the door, and we've done exactly the same thing by placing just a small overhead shelf there. Let's move into the back of the caravan, and this, from your previous viewers would have noticed those drawers. There was a bed on it. However, for the point of illustration, there's the drawer sitting in there nice and tidy. So above this wall here, we're about to clad out and put the TV on. I did speak previously about not using craftwood around wet areas, and as you can see, we have had a bit of rain. That's why I've been working so much on the van, and you can tell what happens to craftwood when it gets wet, and so not a good thing. So this is the messy part of the area of the van at the moment. This is a toilet, obviously, so straight out through the doors. The front of the van is here, and this is my daughter's bed here with a whole stack of set of drawers. Well, the drawers can only go to this point here, so we're left with this cavity. So on the driver's side, we're going to put another drawer unit, which is going to have these batteries that we bought. Now, we bought a King's 170 amp slimline AGM battery. It weighs 48 kilos, so for the camber of the road as well, we want to put it on the driver's side just for a bit of balance and weight as well. So inside we've got our battery units as well. We've also got our water meter and our hot water system as well, and we're using a 3000 watt inverter, which is a King's product again. Touch panels, we bought 2 sets of touch panels, so we're undecided on where all that's going to go at the moment, which is one of the reasons why we've done the cabinetry, just to make sure that we're happy with where things are going to go, and then we'll move on to the final electrics. Most of the items here are in modules, so we can remove them easily, run their wiring, put the insulation in, and then screw everything back home, and it's a happy day. That's all theory, of course. We've had some massive rain here in Townsville in the last week, so it gave me an opportunity just to make sure that the roof was 100% waterproof, which it was, so that was fantastic. And it's a new section, I guess, as we're moving closer towards the electrical and wall panels going up. We aim to be done by Easter, and we'll just see how we go with that. Again, with the overhead that may be in the camera up there, we're going to put a new skin face across that with some overhead covers just to modernise that. And down the very end, we've got the TV for Grace going down there. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this very quick run around of our van.